Hello everyone. Well, we got a little raised bed garden going in here. I'm the guy that doesn't have a green thumb, but you can't give up trying. So these are potatoes right here. We got cucumbers here, broccoli, tomatoes, and we got radishes, more broccoli, watermelon. Some of it's starting to come up, just nicely starting to come up. It's been in the ground probably 6 days, except for the potatoes were planted today. We've been weeding some of this out. The future bunker. So these IBC totes, people use these for rain catchment systems. That's part of the plan here eventually. I was looking for these and I actually watched a couple videos. People were talking about where they get them, and we contacted a local, not too far from here, water department. They had lime in them, which is what they treat the water with. I believe it was lime, so they should be fairly safe for drinking, a lot safer than a lot of stuff. They put a little bleach in them, flush them out. For right now, I'm just going to be using them in the garden. You generally want to paint them black or put some black material around them. I just moved them over here. I'm going to be shutting the water off with the old house here to fix the spigot. So I thought I'd put some water in here. So if I get it apart, I'll have water to water the garden if for some reason they don't have the parts I need. Or then I got to figure out how to convert this to a water hose setup. And they'll eventually be tied into the gutters on the house. I bought these for $35 a piece. Basically now, if I need more, I can call them and ask them if they got any more, and you have to make an offer. You have to go down to the city hall to pay for them, then you come back with a receipt for however many you got, and they just show you where they're at, and you load them. So if you're looking for some of these IBC totes, you can contact like a local water department. You might have to call a few villages around. They may have some. These, I believe, are 275 gallon or 250, I'm not sure. We got this snow fence up to keep some of the critters out. It's not up yet. I've got to put a couple more posts in and put the gate in up here. Everything is a work in progress. Some of this dirt was used, dug up, and we pulled the old house down. Some of it was around here when we bought the place. It had fertilizer in it. I like to make use of what's available, what we got around. I'm hoping to get some watermelons. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's a watermelon. I started a bunch of them in the house. They actually didn't grow. They started growing really good and then they died off. This is the celery we just cut off the stalk and put in water. And that's another celery we just cut off today and just stuck in here to see if it's going to grow. That's been growing for 2 or 3 weeks now. Some of this dirt we'll be using to hill the potatoes up there once they start coming up. These are the containers that was around with the fertilizer and stuff in them. We put this bigger on this end, make more room in where we could put some pails if we want to grow some more stuff. We got more seeds around. We're going to put some more of these T-post in here when we get our gate put in, a couple more posts. We were just wanting to get our garden started, so we just did what we had to do to get it started. So yeah, the world seems like a crazy place. Everything going on. You just don't know what to believe, but no matter what, you're better off if you've got a little garden. Even if you're just doing a small little pot garden, container garden, pail garden. So I'm doing a lot of this myself. It's a beautiful day. Now I do get berries over here. I did some videos earlier. Blackberries. They're not coming in yet. I'm going to run these up, clean them out a little bit, see if I can flush them out. I'm going to look into getting some setups for to hook my water spigot in case for some reason we lose power. I at least got to start on some water. There is a creek here, but it doesn't hold water year round. So I guess you want to put black around these to stop. I think it's algae. I'm not 100% sure. Kind of a cheap setup. I know some places get quite a bit more for these, and a lot of times they've had oil and stuff stored in them. You put a screen on them when you do from your gutters, and they call it, I don't know what they call it, there's like the first little bit of the rain is dirty, so you can put a drip so you get all the runoff the roof till it gets cleaned up a little bit. Then it starts coming in these tanks, maybe 10 gallons on the ground or something, and then the rest of it comes into the tank. Tons of videos on this stuff, but what if the computer does go down? Learn what you can learn while you can. Just some good idea to know some of this stuff. That's what I try to do. Hope everybody's having a good day. Be prepared. That's the Boy Scout motto.